Hello there, Assalamualaikum. I'm Shirawang Mansoor and you are now watching English News at 5. Sarawak has officially attained the high income status according to the World Bank's recent country classification income report. The data reveals that Sarawak has surpassed the threshold of $13,205 in gross national income (GNI) per capita. Malaysia's World Bank lead economist Apurva Sanghi took to Twitter to congratulate Sarawak on this achievement, welcoming it to the ranks of Penang, Labuan and Kuala Lumpur. This recognition highlights Sarawak's economic growth and positions it among the nation's top-performing regions.
The latest income classifications outline the different categories as follows. Low income defined as under $1,085, lower middle income ranging from $1,089 to $4,255, upper middle income spanning from $4,256 to $13,205, and high income exceeding $13,205. Notably, Malaysia has been categorized as an upper middle income country since the late 1980s, reflecting its sustained economic progress. The classification table published by the World Bank encompasses member countries as well as other economies with populations exceeding 30,000 individuals.
Sarawak's achievement of high income status is directly linked to the state's political stability. Deputy Minister of Women, Children and Community Welfare, Dato' Rosie Yunus, said this recognition is a testament to Sarawak's aggressive efforts in actively seeking alternative sources of funding for the state. Under Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Jari Tunopeng's aggressive approach, the state has been able to secure the necessary resources to drive its economic growth and ultimately attain the esteemed high income status.
Alhamdulillah ya, Yang Berhormat Premier kita adalah seorang yang begitu agresif dalam memastikan kita dapat dana dan kemudian dalam masa yang sama dengan dana yang ada kita akan dapat maju, insyaAllah. Jadi ini adalah hasil daripada pandangan yang jauh daripada Yang Berhormat Premier kita juga.
She said this in response to the statement made by World Bank Malaysia lead economist Apurva Sanghi on Twitter that Sarawak has achieved the status of high income state.
Meanwhile, Bank Negara Malaysia's Monetary Policy Committee has decided to maintain the overnight policy rate, OPR, at 3%. BNM, through a statement, said at the current OPR level, the monetary policy stance remains quite accommodative and continues to support economic growth.
As such, the MPC will remain alert to current developments and will continue to monitor new data to inform its assessment of domestic inflation and growth prospects, in addition to ensuring the stance of monetary policy remains conducive to sustainable economic growth in stable price conditions. Earlier on May 3rd, the MPC announced that the OPR was increased by 25 points to 3.0%, the first increase for 2023, after the benchmark for loan and deposit rates in Malaysia was maintained in January and March at 2.75%.
Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Jari Tunopeng, received a courtesy call from the Development Bank of Sarawak Berhad, DBOS, at Wisma Bapa Malaysia earlier this morning. Among the topics of discussion include plans to assist the state government in pursuit of Sarawak's socio-economic transformation plan for 2017 until 2030, while focusing on four main sectors, namely the ICT infrastructure in the digital economy, energy, public transportation and the services sector.
For the record, DBOS was established on May 11, 2017, aimed to develop the state's digital economy after it was approved by the Bank Negara Malaysia under the Development Financial Institution to provide various facilities, including loans and revolving credit facilities for capital funding work. The entourage was led by DBOS's Chief Executive Officer, Dato' Laura Lee Ngyen Hyun, and the Chairman, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Muhammad Morshidi Abdul Ghani, and also joined by DBOS's directors, Dato' Christopher Adrian, Dato' Abang Halmi Ikwan, and Peter Chin Mui Kyong.
Malaysian Technology Development Corporation (MTDC) is passionately dedicated to nurturing and promoting the adoption of technology among small and medium entrepreneurs (SMEs) in Sarawak. To achieve this, MTDC has launched various impactful programs, including the recent Road to Growth R2G 2023 event held in Kuching. Its CEO Muhammad Hazani Hassan said through MTDC's unwavering commitment and comprehensive initiatives, Sarawak's SMEs are well positioned to harness the potential of technology, fortify their competitiveness, and thrive in the digital era. This transformative approach enables SMEs to remain relevant amidst the fourth industrial revolution, empowering them to generate substantial income while driving economic growth.
For us, like I said just now, it's not about ourselves working in silos. This is where we create collaboration. This is why I think SDAC, Sarawak Skill really play a big role in our effort to bring this technology development for the country. So like I say, is we can commercialize the technology, we can develop new technology, at the same time we can acquire technology, and doing so we increase our capacity and capability.
MTDC offers financing, investment opportunities, counseling services and training programs to assist SMEs in successfully initiating or integrating technology into their businesses. In line with their commitment to collaboration and knowledge exchange, MTDC unveiled a strategic partnership with University Malaysia Sarawak Unimas that aims to establish a groundbreaking initiative, a retrofit machine to be housed in Unimas's Faculty of Engineering.
Welcome back. For the past 5 years, students' enrollment for science, technology, engineering and mathematics STEM from 4 packages averages at 30%. This is well below the national target of 60%. And to this, Sarawak's Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development, MEITD, organized a 3-day event dubbed the STEM Trailblazers as the ministry's annual event. And for more details, let's cross over to our reporter Yusuf Shukri, who is currently at the event. Go ahead, Yusuf.
Thank you, Shira. Now, the STEM Trailblazers, apart from MEITD, is organized by various institutions, including Swinburne University, Curtin University, University of Technology Sarawak ATS, and of course, Raspberry Pi. And the event in Kuching is concurrently happening with the one right now happening in Miri as well. And I was told that there are about 168 participants involved in the event from various schools throughout Kuching and Miri. And present to launch this event was the Deputy Minister of MEITD, Dato Francis Harden Hollis, in place of the Minister of MEITD, Dato Roland Sagahui In. And what's interesting in his speech moments ago was when he noted that the acronym STEM, STEM, is a scary acronym for many students. Hence, this is why the STEM Trailblazers is organized to combat this issue, which results in a low enrollment of students as what was mentioned by Shira just now. And to increase the interest and eradicate this fear among students, STEM Trailblazers aims to engage students directly so that they know and they can experience directly hands-on on what studying STEM can offer for their future prospect. And of course, there are various STEM-related booths being set up at the event for participating students and teachers, of course, who are involved in the Raspberry Pi Innovation Challenge. And if you have some free time, parents and members of the public are welcome to come over to Swinburne University to have a look around during the event. And for the full report of the STEM Trailblazers event, www.tvstv.my. My name is Yusuf Shukri with videographer Awang Azmail for TVS Kuching. Back to you, Shira.
Thank you, Yusuf. Right, Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim said the government will come up with measures to protect pensioners. This is following the Federal Court's decision, which invalidated amendments to the pension law.
We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. I mean, we will certainly protect we have to respect the decision of the federal court, but we are having mechanism to protect pensioners.
Will there be any government?
We will announce soon. We are working on the details.
Anwar, who is also Finance Minister, said the government is working on the details of the mechanism and will make an announcement soon. He said this to reporters after launching the International Social Wellbeing Conference 2023 earlier today. On June 27, the federal court ruled that legal amendments made in 2013, which introduced a new pension scheme that adjusts pension payments every year by a 2% increment, were less favorable to pensioners and unconstitutional. The decision meant that the older version of the law containing the old pension adjustment scheme would be restored.
The Sessions Court has sentenced the former Secretary of the Youth and Sports Ministry to 15 years in jail and fines totaling 284.2 million ringgit after finding him guilty on multiple counts of corruption and money laundering. Judge Kamaruddin Kamsun found Othman Arshad guilty of 32 corruption and 64 money laundering charges. Of the 32 corruption charges, 17 were for submitting false claims, while the remainder were related to abuses of power.
In a brief ruling, Kamaruddin held that the defense had failed to raise a reasonable doubt to the prosecution's case. However, the trial judge did not elaborate on his reasons for coming to a finding of guilt against Othman. Othman was convicted of submitting false claims to a National Sports Council Finance Division director for payment of 36.3 million ringgit to companies linked to him. He was also found guilty of using his position as secretary in the ministry's finance division to instruct the NSC Director General to pay a sum of 2.16 million ringgit to companies linked to his children for organizing various ministry programs. The court granted a stay of execution on Othman's jail and fine sentences pending an appeal to the High Court. Kamaruddin, however, increased Othman's bail to 300,000 ringgit, which must be paid by Monday. He had previously put up 250,000 ringgit in bail money when first charged in 2016. The court also allowed the prosecution to forfeit 119 items related to Othman's corruption charges.
And that is all from Shira Abu Mansoor. Thank you for watching.